Good morning, candidates. This is Karnataka Bank Probable interview questions. I have been conducting this mock interview for the last over 3 years, and a number of successes have come in State Bank of India, Life Insurance Corporation, Karnataka Bank, IBPS, South Indian Bank, ECGC, Central Warehouse Corporation, etc. Based on that, and also based on the questions given by the candidates, I am culling out certain important questions that can be asked in interview for Karnataka Bank clerks. First one will be self-introduction, whatever way it can be self-introduction. Before that, one important point is that mostly the interview will be in English. And if they ask questions in English and you can't answer in English, you can communicate in your own language, maybe Hindi or say Marathi or Kannada or Tamil, whatever it is. But obviously, priority will be given for people who can talk very well in English and also your mother tongue. So first question can be self-introduction. Here the question can be tell us about yourself. So we have already discussed about that. Then there can ask you sometimes about family, then about Reserve Bank of India. Here itself there can be so many questions like say, tell us about Reserve Bank of India. What do you know about Reserve Bank of India? All these are same. However, you will concentrate on name of the governor, when was it started, what are the functions of Reserve Bank, like say bankers to bank, bankers to government, note issuing authority, foreign exchange control, and also monetary policy authority. Then, of course, there can be subsequent questions based on the monetary policy and all. Recently, only monetary policy review had taken place. The repo rate has been revised to 5.40. Then reverse repo rate continues at 3.35. Then standing deposit facility is now at 5.15. Bank rate is 5.65. Then say marginal standing facility is 5.65. Now candidates, I have already given you a link for you to read the materials. When you read materials from that or from any other material, kindly note to change the rates, names of people, and certain details, etc., depending on the change, depending on current affairs. So that is a point I would like to tell you about, say how to use the link that I have provided to you. Then there can be a question like, say, what is insurance? What is insurance? Insurance is, say, trying to cover the risk by paying premium. It can be life insurance or it can be general insurance like say flood insurance, car insurance, motor vehicle insurance, then burglary insurance, like that. Then I suggest you get to know about this also: insurance, general insurance, life insurance, broad ideas about LIC and other public sector insurance companies and private sector companies, etc. You can know about it if you go to irdai.in. Then irdai.com or in 1 minute. So whatever it, let me check it up and then tell you. I think I'm misguiding you. irdai, irdai.org. irdai.org is what is told about IRDAI. Then RBI function we have already discussed. Bank headquarters, state and nearby state. Other banks, like say, they can also ask you, can you tell what is the bank which has got public sector bank having headquarters in Karnataka, Canara Bank. Then in Tamil Nadu, Indian Overseas Bank and Indian Bank, like that. Then they can. This candidate was asked about one union territory near and bank headquarters. One union territory near and bank headquarters. Is there any headquarters in Pondicherry and all? I'm not sure. Please search it. Then there was a question about payment way. What are the various payment ways like credit, say Visa credit card, Master credit card, RuPay credit card, and all that. And a reference can be made about UPI and also refer to NPCI, National Payment Corporation of India. Then for this candidate, they have asked question about RTGS and NEFT. RTGS and NEFT. So please go through the details about that. Then there can be a question of what is Banking Companies Act. Maybe for commerce graduate, Companies Act, Banking Companies Act, and also Companies Act. What are the important provisions like this? And in case, I think since this is a pan-India posting, they can also ask you about relocation. Are you comfortable about being relocated? They can ask you. And also, who is the Commerce Minister now? Mr. Piyush Goyal. What do you know about? I'm sorry. This, I think I've already told you about this. What do you know about Karnataka Bank? It should be Karnataka Bank. So I suggest you better go through Karnataka Bank, get to know about us, and also get to know about their various deposit schemes and their achievements. Go through their quarterly report, and based on which you can tell about it. And maybe that can be a separate video also. We can post it. And yesterday's monetary policy and repo rate. What are the loans offered by the bank? Difference between FD and RD. Banks also provide insurance services. Banks do not provide directly insurance services, but they help the customers take insurance policies because banks get a commission. What is bank rate? Bank rate is the rate at which Reserve Bank of India lends money to commercial banks, and the rate is 5.65. For short-term period, it is repo rate. That is different. So then there can be a question on KYC. What is KYC? We have discussed this in one of the classes in detail. Then what are the interest rates on loans? You better go through the website of the bank for which you are attending, namely Karnataka Bank, get to know about that. Then why CASA is important for banks? CASA is important for banks because the cost of funds is less. In the case of current account, we are not paying interest. In the case of savings account, we are paying less interest. So the cost of funds is less and it is beneficial for the bank. At any one time, it is not that all the savings bank people or current account people will be withdrawing money. So it is safe for the bank to use that money for lending to commercial banks, sorry, to borrowers. So what are the sources of incomes of banks? About my school and curricular activities, job of a PO or clerk, etc. So these are the questions available in the first page. And let me tell you briefly about this in Hindi because North Indian candidates, many of them may be desirous of knowing what it is. Isliye, I will tell about this in Hindi separately. Thank you. That will be better. Thank you so much.